Guys, karibuni. So excited to see you guys and to have you here this morning. Thank you for choosing to watch Sisters Keeper. And so today we have another very exciting video for you. And today we are going to be discussing how to prepare for dating, y'all. How to prepare for dating. A lot of us don't think it's necessary to prepare for dating, and we just dive in, and that is when we make a lot of mistakes. And as much as we are still going to make mistakes, I think it's better for us to be prepared. You just don't have to do stuff because everyone is doing them, or at least to do them without preparation, and especially decisions that really affect the heart or the very source of your joy and happiness, which is your heart and your mind. Dating, especially when it goes wrong, can really affect your mental health. It can really affect your self-esteem. And so I think the better prepared you are, the better, because it will save you from a lot of heartache and a lot of rubbish. So we're going to jump right into point number one. And from my notebook, number one is love thyself. That's the one thing we don't do as women. We don't love ourselves. And it's important to love yourself as a person, as a whole. Everything that is about you is something that you should love. And the things you don't love, if maybe you're a little bit overweight and you don't like your weight, at least that's something you can work on. You can go to the gym. Maybe you think your people skills are a bit wanting. Those are things also you can look for online courses. There are so many courses out there that you can work on. So the things that you don't like about yourself, those are the things that you can work on. So many of those things we can change, but most of the time we feel so helpless. And especially when you're joining the dating world, if you get in there without loving yourself, trust you me, no one is going to love you for you. You need to love yourself and you need to value yourself. So that will help you to be able, even when somebody comes and they say that they love you, you're able to quickly tell whether they do really love you or they do not. So you have to love yourself. Like you really totally have to love yourself and learn how to look out for yourself. The second thing is invest in yourself. A lot of us women do not do that. We do not invest in ourselves. We look at ourselves as asset and we expect that men will invest in us. That is just total rubbish. We need to invest in ourselves. We need to invest in our education. We need to invest in ourselves, even if it's not necessarily education. There are courses you can do. There's so much you can do out there to invest in yourself. Maybe you have a hobby which is sewing, which is baking. You can go out there and take courses and learn, how do I perfect my hobby? How do I perfect my skills? There are so many online courses that we can do to improve, and even in the sense of investing in ourselves. You don't always have to wait for a man to come and invest in you, because the moment a man invests in you, just as any normal investments, he expects a return. But when you do it for yourself, when you do it for me, the moment you meet him, you're even confident in who you are and in what you want. Number three, ladies, no one is coming to rescue you. Holla, no one is coming to rescue you. So we sit back, we chill, expecting or waiting for this knight in shining armor to come and rescue us from God knows what. Ladies, it is time for you to get up from your sleep and know that the only person who is rescuing you is you. No man is going to rescue you from anything. And even if he does, he's not expected to rescue you from anything. So you're the one who knows your circumstances. You're the one who understands where you come from. You're the one who understands the total aspects of your circumstances. You know where you're coming from and you know where you're going. And when you do that, you do not sit down and wait for someone to come and rescue you. You need to sit down and plan by yourself and know, what do I want? Where do I want to go? Where am I? How do I get there? And so when you know no one is coming to rescue you, it's you and God. And it's for you to get up and get running, to be able to achieve your goals, to be able to achieve your dreams. Whatever big dreams you have, please know they're dependent on you and they fall squarely on your shoulders. For you to know, how am I going to move from point A to B? No one will come and do that for you. And even if they do, they will always do it in their own terms. And the point of you having your own life is that you're also able to know what you want and to move in that direction. It doesn't help when you get into a dating relationship and you're clueless. Cluelessness and dating do not work together, and that also causes a lot of heartache in relationships. So the moment you realize this, moment that you know no one is coming to rescue you, you're able to sit down clearly, make plans. If you need, find mentors. If you need, find whatever material you need for you to know how to move from whatever point you are to the point you want to go. And trust you me, when you seek, you shall find. As the Bible says, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. And it's because we don't ask and we don't seek knowledge. We just sit there and expect that someone is going to do it for us. No one is rescuing you, honey. Get off your and get running. God is ahead of you. He will save you. He will rescue you. No one else is coming to do that. Fourth point, we need to start small. And we need to appreciate humble beginnings. Most of the time, most of our role models or the people we look up to, those people have way more experience. They have had many years of working or getting to where they are. So you cannot compare you who is starting today and somebody else who started 10 years ago. I started my YouTube channel, is it 2 weeks now? 2 weeks ago. And I have only 7 subscribers. And I watch other YouTube channels where somebody has over 20 million subscribers. But I cannot compare my small beginnings with someone's middle or someone's journey of 10 years. So you have to appreciate small beginnings, because when you appreciate small, no one will come and tell you, oh no, you don't have to live this kind of a life. I can give you something better, or I can do this better for you. No, honey, no. Your small beginning, when you appreciate it, that is you will put in your own effort and you will be able to run with your dream and whatever plan you have. And that is how most of the time also we end up dating married men. Because you want this man with so much, but he's had so much time to acquire it. And his wife has been helping him. So you're going to suck into the effort or into the determination and the hard work that two people had to put in to get to where they are. And please don't listen to this BS that men keep saying, oh, we're having relationship issues, oh, my wife. Nothing. No one is leaving their wife for you. You're not that special. That's the other thing we have to realize. And that's why you have to appreciate starting small. Because even in the dating world, the kind of guy you'd like, maybe he doesn't have as much, but who says that he will not get the much else that God has planned for him, even as he continues to work and put in the hard work? Ladies, we must appreciate small. You must appreciate that guy in his bed sitter who is working day and night to be able to achieve his dreams, instead of that married man in Karen who his wife has helped to get him to where he is. Can we get a life? And that is also loving thyself. Loving thyself is not wanting to be number 2. Number 2 is not loving thyself. Loving thyself is saying that I will get that man no matter where he is. We are going to work hard together to get to where we want to go. And that is why most of these points are focused on you, because we never focus on us. We always, I want him to be financially stable. I want him to be working for a, what are they called, Fortune 500 company. I want him to be ABCDXYZ, but we never focus on us. What about you? What are you bringing to the table? And that is why we have to start small. Most of those men, when you listen to their stories, and that is why they never leave their wives, because they know, I started with this woman when we had nothing. So he will come play with you as a toy and he will go back to his house. And by the end of the day, you're the one going to be on the losing end. Stay away from people's homes. Number 5, godliness and contentment is great gain. Even as you wait to date, even as you wait to start dating, can you put godliness into it? Can you think, what does God require of me as a woman? What does God require of me in my state of singleness? And as we say, and godliness and contentment is great gain. Contentment is being able to accept your circumstances, to be okay with where you are. Not satisfied, but you can do with that. Like if you have 10 shillings, you're content having that 10 shillings. Not that you don't want their 1,000 bob, you're getting towards getting their 1,000 bob, but you're content with the 10 shillings that you have. So you can tell yourself, with these 10 shillings, I will work hard towards getting 1,000 bob. And that also helps manage our greed. We are not greedy for wealth. And nowadays we are so greedy for money. No wonder nothing is working anywhere. And we have lost even the value of hard work. No one wants to work. We all want the glory. We all want the money. But no one wants to work. But we have to work. We make a living through working. We are able to achieve our goals through working. We don't achieve them through daydreaming. We don't achieve them by dating married men. We don't achieve them by stealing. We don't achieve them by sleeping our way to the top. No, no, no. So we have to sit down and evaluate and decide, where are we going and what are we working towards. And we have to be godly in everything that we do, and we have to be content. Content is that one word that people don't like hearing today. Because when you look at your neighbor's wife and you think she's pretty, you just want to jump into that bandwagon. When you look at this, somebody with this kind, you're thinking, I want to get this car now. What's the best way to do it? Oh, let me steal. It's okay. It is not okay. So can we learn to be content with where we are as we work towards getting where we want to be? Our dreams will come true, but they will not come true overnight. So we have to decide for ourselves, how do I move from point A to B? And that's why planning is also very, very, very important. How are we going to move from point A to B? Make a plan and stick to it. Because even when a man comes into your life, when they find you toiling and doing something, they will support you and they will encourage you. And they are often not able to derail you from what you want to achieve. But the moment you don't know what you want to do, that man will come right in and give you an agenda that you do not like. And so for us as ladies, please, can we love ourselves first? Build yourself first. You are your first project. Build you. Invest in yourself. Educate yourself. Know what is required of me. What do I want? Where am I going? Such things. No one is coming to rescue you, because they will come and rescue you with ulterior motives. They will want to rescue you on their terms, not on your terms. And sometimes the cost of someone rescuing you is higher than you're willing to pay. Be willing to start small. Start small. Start small. Do not despise small beginnings. Just look at yourself, know where you want to go, and take it one day at a time. Our God is big. You will achieve those dreams. Godliness and contentment is great gain. Godliness encourages us to not take shortcuts. We can't afford to take shortcuts. If we have to go through the process, we have to go through the process. Contentment. We are not saying that we are satisfied with where we are, but we are okay with where we are as we work towards getting where we want to be. And so godliness and contentment is great gain, my dear young women or ladies or women. This advice is applicable to you at whatever age you are, and whatever mistakes you may have made. You can always press the reset button and begin again. But for young ladies, this helps you because it will save you a lot of time and a lot of heartache. For those of us who are older, we may have to press reset and it will cost us a lot, but sometimes we have to be willing to pay that price for the things that we love and for the things that we want to achieve. Ciao and be blessed.